Good evening. Today is Thursday, June 18th, 2015. Thank you for joining us tonight. Fire danger. The Fairbanks North Star Borough is banning several activities throughout the interior. Those stories and more. Michael Ives is here with the
North Pole City Mayor Bryce Ward this afternoon issued a ban on the sale and use of fireworks within the city limits due to extreme fire danger. The city is home to about 4 fireworks stands that were set to open as the July 4th holiday nears. The ban will remain in effect until further notice. Earlier today, the Fairbanks North Star Borough added wood cutting on all borough property to the list of banned activities. The ban was put in place late this morning, and land management officials have been contacting permit holders to notify them of the suspension. Late yesterday afternoon, Mayor Luke Hopkins issued a prohibition of all use or explosion of fireworks inside the borough boundaries until further notice. The Alaska Fire Service currently lists 56 active fires in the 49th state. 2 major fires, the Card Street near Sterling and the Sockeye near Willow, were both human-caused. The Sockeye fire is thought to be started by firework explosions. Thus far, the North Star Borough has been spared from a major fire, and officials hope these latest bans will help keep it that way.
The state is experiencing very dry conditions throughout the entire state, and it's incumbent upon all of us to try to make sure that we don't inadvertently start a fire. Our Emergency Operations Department has been reviewing the information from the Forestry Department and the National Weather Service, and our conditions continue to worsen.
The Tanana Slough fire near Tok is now 30% contained, but other fires across the state are continuing to blaze. Reporter Mike Fussell has more.
The Card Street fire has grown to a total of 9,000 acres on the Kenai Peninsula. The forest fire has been deemed the country's top priority blaze, according to a report by the Alaska Coordination. North of Willow, the Sockeye fire isn't under control yet, but now it's estimated to be slightly smaller than originally thought. More accurate mapping techniques assess the total affected area to be just over 7,000 acres, a reduction of around 500. Executive Director of the Tanana Valley Red Cross, Lori Wilson, says the organization is beginning to tell homeowners if their property survived the blaze.
For the last 4 or 5 days, people have been staying with friends or family or in our shelters, and just waiting and not without any words. So today they'll start getting some word out.
The Fairbanks Red Cross has sent several people to help operations related to the Sockeye fire, but is primarily providing a supportive role. Wilson says the best way for interior Alaskans to help others through the Red Cross is by donating money, which in turn can be used to meet the operation's specific needs.
Many of them are competitive mushers. They use very specific foods, so they're not going to they can't take just any food. So, but if we could give them the money if they need it to purchase the right food for their dogs, and for the horses the same thing, then that would allow them to get what they need.
The Alaska Division of Forestry's Tim Mowry says, with resources already spread thin statewide, people should be cautious of even the smallest unlikely fire sources.
Be really careful about anything having to do with fire, whether it's a campfire, running a 4-wheeler, chainsaw, throwing cigarette butts out the window, fireworks.
Reporting, I'm Mike Fussell.